Three-Fer Thursday. It's Three-Fer Thursday, January 15th, 2026. I'm Greg, and welcome to an evening of old-time radio and our weekly short collection of OTR shows. Today's shows all feature episodes from that super popular, nail-biting thriller show, Suspense. From 1942 through 1962, Suspense was one of the most listened to, most successful shows on radio, beginning with the audition episode, directed by Alfred Hitchcock on July 22, 1940, an adaptation of his 1926 film, The Lodger. This was done for the CBS summer radio show Forecast, but it was a full 2 years before the show, Suspense, would become a regular series. Several producers and directors came and went over its run, but it always stayed true to its core principles: to use the best writers and actors in the game, and to always stick to its formula of ratcheting up the suspense of each episode and not revealing the solution until the last possible moment. 1. Our first episode is Fear Paints a Picture from April 13th, 1943, where a young woman is about to inherit a fortune, but she appears to be going insane, believing that a portrait in her room is alive and coming closer to her each night. If she's truly insane, then the fortune goes to another heir. It was repeated by Suspense in 1945 with different actors. This one starred Nancy Coleman. Enjoy!
This is the Man in Black, here again to introduce Columbia's program, Suspense. Our leading lady tonight is Miss Nancy Coleman, one of Hollywood's most powerful and resourceful young stars, whose performances you may have admired in King's Row, the current Warner Brothers picture Edge of Darkness, and other noted films. The story called Fear Paints a Picture is tonight's tale of suspense. If you've been with us on these Tuesday nights, you will know that suspense is compounded of mystery and suspicion and dangerous adventure. In this series are tales calculated to intrigue you, to stir your nerves, to offer you a precarious situation, and then withhold the solution until the last possible moment. And so it is with Fear Paints a Picture and Miss Nancy Coleman's performance. We again hope to keep you in suspense. There is a picture hanging on a wall. You look at it casually. An extraordinary picture, you will say, skillfully done. Look at those fine brushstrokes, those superb colors. But isn't the subject matter a little bizarre? It is something more than just bizarre. But let us begin from the beginning with the death of Benjamin Powell, a rich and strange man. There were dark rumors about the Powells. His wife had died many years ago. No one knows how. But Benjamin Powell had a daughter, Julia, a high-strung and neurotic girl. And many of us wondered about her, too. Benjamin Powell died, and in his last will and testament he made Julia heir to all his considerable fortune, except that... But let me read you the will. I, Benjamin Powell, being of sound mind and in full possession of all my faculties, hereby request that after my death, my daughter Julia live with Mr. Harvey Lyons, my lifelong friend, until her 23rd birthday, at which date all my worldly belongings will come into her possession, provided that nothing untoward happens to her by that time. But in the event that she is incapable of taking over my estate upon her 23rd birthday, I hereby appoint Harvey and Laura Lyons as my final heirs, there being no other living blood relatives, and trust to their judgment that they will take care of Julia adequately and with kindness. Signed, Benjamin Powell. 3 months later, seated around the huge, ornate fireplace of the dark wainscoted living room, are 3 silent people. The heavy drapes that run from the high ceiling to the floor move softly in a gust of wind. The past quarter hour, no one has spoken. Harvey reads his newspaper, Laura knits with nimble fingers, and Julia stares with unseeing eyes at an unopened book.
You're not reading, Julia.
I'm not concentrating.
Are you feeling all right?
I'm all right.
You do look a little tired, Julia. Perhaps you'd better get some rest.
I'm not tired, Harvey. I've been wanting to ask you.
In a week, Julia will be 23. Isn't that wonderful, Harvey? Next Tuesday's her birthday.
We'll have a party. I'll get old Tom and his fiddle, and we'll have a real old-fashioned party.
Harvey, what did Father mean by the will?
The will?
Julia, perhaps you better go to bed. You look a little pale.
The will said I might not be able to take over the estate by my 23rd birthday. What does it mean?
I don't remember that. I didn't read the will very carefully.
Yes, you did, Harvey. You know what I'm talking about.
Perhaps we better discuss it in the morning. You're tired,
I'm
Julia.
not tired, Laura.
Please, Julia, I'd rather you wouldn't ask me.
That's a delicate handkerchief, Julia. Twisting it will only tear the lace.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it.
It's one of your best handkerchiefs.
It's no use, Laura. I've got to know.
You're a very high-strung girl, Julia. And I'd rather not upset you before bedtime.
Upset me?
You sort of get moody very often, Julia.
Harvey.
Laura, I'm not going to bed until I find out what all this means. I've got to find out.
You don't like your room, do you?
No, I don't. It's too big. The wallpaper. I don't like the pictures on the wall.
There's nothing wrong with a big room. Everyone prefers a large room. Everyone likes pictures on the wall.
Well, maybe it's the kind of pictures. Yes, it's the pictures. They rub me the wrong way.
You see, your feelings about things are different. Different from the feelings of normal people.
Normal people?
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
I can't stand this torturous way of telling her. I'll tell you, Julia. Your mother died in an asylum. She went mad after her 23rd year. It's been in the family for generations.
I never saw my mother. I thought...
We didn't want to tell you this. I wish we hadn't, but you forced us.
You mean I'm liable to become insane?
Well, you see, any one of us can become insane.
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm perfectly all right. I'm as sane as anyone. Being high-strung doesn't make me mad. I don't like it here. I don't like this house. I'm sane. I'm sane.
Of course you are, Julia. There's nothing the matter with you. You'll be all right. Your father wasn't sure, that's all. You're as sane as any of us. Come along. I'll take you to your room. We'll have a cup of tea together.
How is she, Laura?
She's calmed down.
Is she asleep?
No, Harvey, she's reading.
That must be Dr. Barrows. I'll open the door. Hello, Dr. Barrow.
How do you do, Mr. Lyon?
Come in, come in.
Thank you.
This is my wife, Laura.
How do you do?
I'm glad to meet you, Doctor.
Let me take your things. The maid will have your room ready in a few minutes.
That's very good of you.
Here, sit down and make yourself comfortable.
Thank you. Well, how is Julia?
She's been very moody lately. Very moody.
She seems so unhappy. I've tried to draw her out, but I haven't been much good at it.
Is she still grieving over her father's death?
No, it isn't that. I don't think she likes our house. She has some queer ideas about her room.
And the wallpaper. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like the pictures on the wall, either.
I've caught Julia several times staring into the mirror, looking at herself with hate.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard her talking to herself very often.
That's nothing. All of us talk to ourselves once in a while.
I don't know, Doctor. I don't think she's very stable. There are things that go on in her mind that she won't talk about.
All of us keep things to ourselves, things we never talk about. Mr. Powell described Julia's case to me just before he died. I've had occasion to observe her just once.
Oh, you knew Mr. Powell, did you?
Oh, yes, for quite a number of years. I treated his wife.
Poor Mrs. Powell. She went mad. Started somewhat the same way as Julia.
Oh, I wouldn't make that comparison. So far, there's no basis for any such theory.
Well, then, let's say that Julia has strong dislikes. Took a hate to the pictures in her room.
Pictures, eh? I'd like to go up and see her, if she's not asleep.
Well, I guess it's all right. She's not asleep yet. Her room's the second from the right as you reach the top of the stairs.
Thank you. I'll just stop in for a few minutes. Hello, Julia. You remember me, don't you?
No, not exactly.
I'm Dr. Barrow, a friend of your father. I treated your mother.
My mother?
No, don't be alarmed. I'm staying with your guardians for a few weeks. Do you mind if I come in for a few minutes?
No.
Well, this is a fine room, Julia. A very comfortable one.
I don't like it. It's too big, makes me uncomfortable.
Nonsense. You're just imaginative. You think someone might be hiding in here while you're asleep. Is that it?
It isn't that.
Don't you like that picture, Julia?
What picture?
The one you're staring at.
I wasn't staring at it. I just...
Just looking at it, eh? Looks like a fine painting.
I don't like it. I'm going to have it removed.
You can if you like, Julia, but I don't think you should.
It's an unpleasant picture. It gives me nightmares. Look at it. That frightful-looking man about to come through the doorway, and the unsuspecting girl sitting in a chair with her back towards him.
He's not frightful-looking at all. It's just the black scarf around his neck.
He's about to kill her.
You certainly have a vivid imagination. I'm sure the artist had no such idea in mind.
I hate the picture. I'm going to ask Harvey to take it out of here.
No, Julia. You mustn't be afraid of it. The longer you keep looking at it, the less afraid of it you'll be. You've got to conquer your fears, or they'll conquer you.
Well, that picture has a horrible fascination for me. I can't take my eyes from it. Last night, I dreamed that the man in the picture came through the door with a knife in his hand and killed the girl. It was an awful dream.
But that was only a dream. If I take that painting off the wall, you'll find other things to be afraid of. Now, you do as I say. Forget about that picture. Get a good night's sleep. Nothing like a good night's sleep to lift your spirits. If that picture fascinates you, keep looking at it. Don't be afraid of it. Will you do that?
Yes, Dr. Barrow, if you say so.
That's fine. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, Julia.
Good night.
In this big rambling house of Harvey Lyons, midnight came and went. One by one, the lights went out, and soon the whole house was blackened by the cover of night. Not a single light gleamed from any window, the ominous rumble of an approaching thunderstorm. In Julia's room, the large room with its many pictures, she was dreaming again of the man in the picture. The figure with the flowing black scarf is alive, and his hands grow longer and longer. Julia tosses in her sleep, as if trying to avoid him, trying not to look at him.
Who's there? Oh. It was only thunder. What a terrible dream. That awful picture. What was that? There's someone in this room. Someone's hiding in this room. The light. Where's the switch? Where is it? Oh, here. There's no one here. It's coming from the ceiling. From up above me. It's my imagination. There's nobody there at this hour. Nobody. I've got to go back to sleep. Dr. Barrow said I need sleep.
Julia, what happened?
What are you doing out here in the hallway?
Pull yourself together, Julia.
That man.
What man?
The man in the picture. He's moved.
What do you mean?
The picture. The man at the door. He's not at the door. He's inside the room.
You must have been dreaming.
Of course, dear. It was only a dream.
I heard a scream, and Julia, what's happened to you?
She says she saw a man in one of the paintings move.
Oh, I see.
He did move. I saw it. He's not outside the door anymore. He's inside.
You dreamed that, Julia.
That's what I said.
It wasn't a dream. The thunder wakened me. I woke up and heard footsteps coming from the ceiling. I thought it was my imagination, and then I looked at the picture. The picture I told you I didn't like, Doctor. The man was inside the room.
That's hardly possible, Julia. Figures in pictures can't move.
Of course not. It was just a bad dream.
No, it's true. I saw it.
Come along, Julia. We'll all take a look at the picture.
No, I don't want to go back into the room.
No. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Come on, Julia. Don't be frightened. You've got to fight off these delusions.
Here, give me your hand. Come along.
Well, now, what picture was it?
The one near the bed.
Oh, yes, the picture by Gregory.
It's one of our oldest paintings.
Well, there it is. It's the same as I saw it a few hours ago. Look at it, Julia.
I can't believe it.
The man with the black scarf is still outside the door. And he'll stay there until that picture crumbles to dust.
I could have sworn I saw him inside the room approaching the girl.
Dreams can be very vivid. And there are no footsteps coming from the storeroom.
I must be out of my mind. I could have sworn.
Nothing at all, Julia. All of us occasionally have vivid, realistic dreams. Once I dreamed I was being chased by a herd of elephants. It was so real I heard the thundering footsteps even after I woke up. It was so...
Delusions can be very real and horrifying.
You do believe, don't you, Julia, that it was only a nightmare?
Yes, I think so.
If Julia wants to, I'll take the picture out of her room.
I don't think it's wise.
You have to fight these unreasonable fears.
That's true, Julia. Never give in to them.
Well, I'll go crazy if I keep looking at that picture.
It might be the other way around, Julia. If you run away from it, the mental disease prevalent in your family will take firm hold in you. You will get worse and worse, as Dr. Barrow says, until you be afraid of your own shadow. You'll be afraid of everything, of everyone you meet. Afraid to be alone, afraid to be with people, afraid of yourself, afraid of your own clutching fingers.
No, don't tell me anymore.
Please, Mr. Lyons, there's no need for this kind of talk. Julia, look at the picture. It's nothing but some paint on a canvas with a frame around it. There's nothing about it that can harm you. And the danger lies in yourself. You've got to keep staring at it as often as you can by candlelight or in the dark until you've learned to laugh at it.
It won't be easy.
I'll try.
That's fine. I knew you had courage.
I'll get you a sedative so that you'll be able to sleep.
I'll be all right in the morning. I'm sorry I became hysterical.
And I'm sure you won't let yourself go anymore.
I promise.
You're sure you're not afraid now?
No, I'll be all right. I'm sure I'll be all right.
Well, Julia, it's 11 o'clock. You know what Dr. Barrow says.
I'm not at all sleepy, Laura. I'd rather stay up for a while. I'm in the middle of a fascinating story. You run along. I'll go to bed presently.
Is anything wrong, Julia?
No, of course not. Everything's fine, Laura.
You're afraid to go to sleep, aren't you, Julia?
No, it isn't that.
Is that picture bothering you again?
Yes. Last night I heard footsteps again. Sound woke me, and the figure in the picture, it moved. It moved closer to the girl.
Oh, how terrible. Why didn't you call me? We thought you were over it. It hasn't bothered you these past 3 nights.
Oh, I didn't want anyone to know. I took some sleeping tablets, and I fell asleep again. In the morning, the picture was the same as ever.
That's a brave girl.
Laura, do you think I'm crazy?
Of course not. You're as sane as I am.
Tell me the truth. I must know.
You're just nervous and high-strung, and you have a vivid imagination, that's all.
You're trying to soothe me.
Why didn't you tell the doctor that you thought the picture moved?
I was ashamed.
You shouldn't be ashamed. Dr. Barrow is here to help you get well.
I don't think you are.
Oh, that must be Harvey and Dr. Barrow now.
Hello, Laura. I've arranged to have old Tom at his fiddle here tomorrow night for Julia's birthday, and I've invited the Grovers. They'll be delighted to come. That is, if Julia's feeling well.
Julia, you should be in bed. It's after 11.
She's afraid to go to sleep.
Please, Laura.
It's the footsteps in the picture again, isn't it?
Yes, Doctor, it moved again. At least I thought it moved, but I went back to sleep.
Well, that's an improvement. At least you didn't get hysterical and try to run away like the last time.
You were all right for a few nights.
It's come back.
There isn't much I can do for you, Julia, except to tell you to go to sleep. Fight off these delusions. You've got to do that.
Come, Julia, I'll go with you to your room.
Well, perhaps you can sleep in my room tonight, Laura. Just tonight. I'll feel a lot more comfortable tomorrow night. I'll be able to face it alone much better.
No, Julia, that would be an admission of defeat.
All right, if you think it's best. Good night.
Good night, Julia.
Well, keep up your courage. It doesn't look so good, does it, Doctor?
Well, not too good, but it's not hopeless. She has an unstable mind subject to delusions which become very real to her. Her obsession about the picture's not so bad. We all suffer occasionally from optical illusions. But hearing footsteps coming from the storeroom above her is...
Storeroom? How did you know there's a storeroom above her?
Your wife told me.
Oh, of course. Well, that storeroom hasn't been opened in years. I guess there's no point in investigating it, is there?
I don't think so. Those footsteps, like the moving figure in the painting, are all in her mind.
Her mother behaved just like that before she went mad, didn't she?
Well, there's some similarity. You haven't been to the storeroom recently, have you?
No, I just mentioned to you that it hasn't been opened in years.
Oh, yes, so you did. Forgive me for not listening more closely.
That's perfectly all right, Doctor. Well, I just hope that Julia will be well for her birthday party tomorrow.
Oh, I had no idea she was having a birthday. How old will Julia be?
She'll be 23.
Well, I must remember to get her a gift. Oh. Well, I guess I'll go to bed.
So will I. I'll see you in the morning.
But Julia wasn't thinking about her birthday. During the 10 or 15 minutes she spent in Laura's room, fear fluttered in her heart. When she finally stood alone inside her own room, panic, black, unreasoning panic began to take hold of her. In wild haste, she began to undress, never looking at the picture.
I won't look at it. I won't. I'll go right to sleep. I'll take some pills and fall asleep. What was that? Oh. It was nothing. Nothing at all. All I have to do is keep from looking at the picture. I won't look at it. It can't do me any harm if I don't see it. I mustn't even think of it. I'll think about the trip I made to South America. It was a wonderful trip. The sunset. What was that? Footsteps. Those footsteps again. I mustn't hear it. I mustn't hear it. It was a wonderful trip. The Blue Caribbean. Rio's a beautiful city. Sugarloaf Mountain. The music. The dancing. Those footsteps. It's not footsteps. It's just my heart beating. I'll close my eyes. I'll sleep. Sleep. Why can't I sleep? Oh, Lord, let me sleep. I don't want to look at the picture. I won't. I know what I'll see. He'll be closer to her. Maybe he'll have killed her. I mustn't open my eyes. I mustn't. I won't. I've got to look at it. He's moved. He's close to the girl. I'm not dreaming. It's real. The girl? It's me. That girl is me. Me. I can't stand it. Laura! Laura! Oh, Laura, let me in.
Julia. Oh, you poor girl. Here, sit down. Stop crying and tell me all about it. Tell me in detail. Don't be ashamed. Get it out of you. It'll do you good to talk.
It's the same thing again and again. I tried not to look at the picture. I tried so very hard, but it was hopeless. I had to. The figure with the black scarf was inside the room, a knife in his hand, very close to the girl. But this time the girl had turned around and it was my face. My face.
Did you hear any footsteps?
Yes, I heard them as soon as I got into the room.
You think it's very real, don't you, Julia? Despite the fact that everyone says it's a delusion.
It's very real to me. I must be really insane. I'm going crazy.
Don't say that.
Well, it's no use. I'm not getting any better. It's getting worse and worse.
Don't give up. You mustn't. Come along. I'll go to your room with you. I'll stay there until you fall asleep. Unless you want to stay here.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Will you stay with me, Laura?
Yes, Julia. Come, let's go back. Well, the picture doesn't seem to have...
What's the matter, Laura?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
There. Did you hear it? Footsteps?
It was probably a board creaking. Now you go to sleep. I think everything will be all right in the morning.
You won't leave me.
No, Julia. I'll be here.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you very much.
Laura stayed in Julia's room until she was sure that she was fast asleep. Then carefully she tiptoed out of the room, closing the door gently behind her. Julia slept peacefully, feeling safe and secure. Several hours passed, and then suddenly Julia awoke. She sat bolt upright and wide awake with her heart pounding away.
Laura. Laura, is that you? Laura! Oh, she's gone. She's left me alone. But I'm not alone. Something woke me. The picture. It's the picture. I must look at it again. If he's moved again, I don't know what I'll do. I'll turn around and look straight at it. I'll look straight at it. Oh! He's killed the girl. He stabbed her. He stabbed me. I'm the girl. Oh, I got to get out! It's no use. I've lost everything. My reason, my sanity. I can't fight it anymore. I can't fight against you and the black scarf. And now you're here. I can touch you. I can feel you. It's real this time. What do you want me to do? No. I won't run away. I won't scream. Do I want to spend the rest of my life in an asylum like my mother? No, I don't. I don't. You're pointing at the window. You want me to open the window? Yes. I'll open it. You say it will be best for everybody if I jump. Yes. It's the only way out. The only way. I'll do it. I'll do it now without thinking. It will only take a moment.
Julia!
Julia!
Harvey, Laura!
We came just in time. I've got her out. Is she safe?
I'm safe.
You can come out from behind that chair, my friend.
Friend?
Come out or I'll shoot.
I don't understand. My head's going around in a circle.
I can explain everything. I was merely
Dr.
observing Julia.
Barrow.
The procedure was a little unusual.
I'll do the
I-
explaining, Dr. Barrow. You tried to drive Julia crazy.
Tried to drive me crazy.
That's right. He tried to do it with the picture.
You're all making a serious mistake.
Mistake. Look at the picture. The figure is inside the room stabbing the girl. No, it wasn't your imagination, Julia. He painted several pictures, each one of them with the figure close to the girl. He used the storeroom upstairs. That's why you heard footsteps.
I got suspicious when I found a black scarf in his room. And when I looked at the picture a little while ago, it was full of dust. I dusted it off myself a few hours before.
Yes, and Dr. Barrow seemed to know there was a storeroom above you. I couldn't understand how he knew that since it had been closed for years.
But why? Why should he want to drive me crazy?
Because he's not Dr. Barrow. He's Ralph Powell, your cousin, who disappeared many years ago. Everyone thought he was dead.
After I got suspicious, Harvey and I went up to the storeroom and found a lot of pictures he's been painting.
This scoundrel is a very talented artist. He's been changing the pictures on the wall. His plan was to drive you insane and then contest the will, since he's your nearest blood relative.
Oh, horrible. And I really thought he...
I had no intention of killing Julia. I swear I didn't. I just wanted to frighten her.
Almost jumped out of the window. I might have been dead. Right now, lying dead outside.
Don't think about it, Julia. It's all over now. You're all right.
I'm not insane.
Of course not, Julia. Why, I almost forgot. It's already Tuesday. Happy birthday, Julia. How does it feel to be 23 years old?
It feels wonderful.
2. Our second suspense episode today for you is 4 Hours to Kill from January 12, 1950, starring the great Robert Taylor. A man kills his brother and then realizes the murder was overheard by someone accidentally on the open phone line. He decides to track down the person and kill her. Enjoy!
Suspense. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Mr. Robert Taylor in 4 Hours to Kill, a suspense play produced and edited by William Spear. And now, with 4 Hours to Kill and the performance of Mr. Robert Taylor, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
So you want to know what's the matter? What's wrong with me? Okay, sit down on that bench over there. Make yourself comfortable, because this takes a while to tell, and I want to get it all off my chest. You know, now that it's over, I can look back and see everything in perspective. Clear back to the days when my brother Walter and I were kids in Vermont. And I can see now that my life's divided into two halves. The first 34 years and the last 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours ago, I was standing at the big front door of the Bachelors Club, on my way up to see Walter for the first time in 5 years. I knew it was going to be tough, but things had changed since the last time we were together. Walt had arrived now. He was the kind of New York lawyer who divides his time between the front page and the society section. I was just still a newspaper bum. The competition between us was over, and I was hoping that now, with the numbers up on the scoreboard for everyone to see, Walter might let down a little, decide he could afford to call off whatever it was that had set us at each other's throats from the beginning. Anyway, that's what I hoped. As I said, I knew it would be tough. Asking Walter for anything was always tough. Well, I finally swallowed what pride I had left and walked into the lobby. At the desk next to the stairway, the clerk was in a huddle with a bellboy.
Well, for the love of Pete, what does a guy
It's one of those clubs where you're supposed to put a call through the desk before going upstairs. I stood around waiting for a minute, then figured it might be better if Walter didn't know I was coming, so I walked past them. They didn't even see me.
The guy nails me, blows higher than a kite because I ain't there with all 7 courses. So I say to myself, okay, so the guy's got a load of martinis.
Well, you know, I'd call him for you, but his phone's tied up.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Larry. Starting tomorrow, someone else is going to take care of Walter.
So it was Walter, with a load of martinis. I should have stopped right then, turned around, and walked out. It's my exit cue. But I muffed it. Well, nothing can change that now. Anyway, I walked on up to the second floor and down the hall to 206.
Well, it's about time you got here. Well, Oh.
Hello, Walter.
Theodore.
That's right.
Big brother Theodore. Well, come on in. You're just in time for dinner. The boy will be up in a minute.
No, thanks, Walter. I haven't got too much time.
Huh? You mean you're turning down a free meal?
Oh, look, let's forget that stuff, shall we? We're grown up now. There's no point.
Sure. Now, sit down.
No, I won't be too long.
Huh? Well, tell me, Ted, how are things on the paper in Buffalo?
Okay, I guess. I quit yesterday.
Oh, you quit?
Yeah.
Not fired, you quit.
That's what I said.
So, now you're out of a job and you figure that I'll...
Wait a minute, Walter. Let me tell you all of it. There's a guy I met in the service, Dan Allenby. He's down in Florida now, Fort Lauderdale. Look, here's a letter I got from him.
Oh.
He's buying a paper there, a little country sheet, 8 pages, twice a week.
Uh-huh.
He wants me to go in with him. It's nothing big, Walter, but it's the kind of thing I've been looking for years. We can do something down there. The place is growing. We can double the circulation in 6 months. Dan's got all kinds of ideas, and so have I. He says that... What's the matter? What's so funny?
You.
I don't get it.
All right, how much, Ted?
Well, the price was $10,000. I'll need half of it.
$5,000.
That's right.
Same song, 82nd verse.
I'm not begging, Walter.
Oh, what is it, then?
I'm asking you for a loan. I'll sign a note. Well, what about it?
What happened to your pride, Ted?
I thought we agreed to forget
I didn't agree to anything. You've not only lost what pride you had, you haven't even got any good sense.
Okay, Walter. That answers my question.
It's good for a laugh, though. Big brother Theodore crawling up on his belly to...
Shut up, Walter.
$5,000. You thought I just...
I said shut up.
Hey, let go of me.
I've had all of you I'm going to take. You hear that, Walter? I've had all...
Let go of me!
Okay, Walter. Okay. You've had that coming for a long time, Walter. Yeah, you're right. I was stupid, thinking you'd... Well, get up. Come on, Walter, get up. I won't bother you anymore. Walter. Walter. I saw it when I turned him over. A stream of blood oozing out of his right temple where he'd hit his head on the corner of the hearth. No pulse. No breath. Walter was dead. In a spot like that, you don't think. You move. No one knew I was in New York. I was sure the clerk and the bellboy hadn't seen me cross the lobby. If I could get out without being spotted, I had a chance. I picked up the letters from Allenby, went to the door, and put my handkerchief over the knob. Turned back to give the room a last look before I left. That's when I saw it. The telephone receiver was off the hook. I remember I looked down at it like it was a poisonous snake or something. Started to hang it up, then changed my mind. Hello?
Walter?
Yeah, this is Walter.
Really?
Sorry I kept you waiting so long.
Wait a minute. Let's have an understanding right now. When I want a good newspaper man, I'll call you. When I want impersonations, I'll go see the floor show at Leon and Eddie's. Now, why don't you call your brother and tell him I'm getting tired of holding this telephone?
Oh, who'll I say is calling?
You know, I made that pretty clear just before you barged into his apartment.
What makes you think I barged in?
Just a guess. Am I warm?
Not very.
From this end, the dialogue sounded more like a Donnybrook than a pink tea.
Well, look, let's not go into...
Don't apologize, Theodore. Walter's a Class A heel. He had it coming. Now, go pick him up off the floor or wherever you left him and bring him to the phone.
Well, he's out of the apartment right now. Why don't you just give me your name and number and
He already has it. I gave it to him a year ago in a moment of weakness. Tell him I'll call him back in an hour or so when he's better able to talk.
Hold it a minute.
Your dinner, Mr. Pomeroy?
Listen, Walter won't be back till late tonight. You'd better call him at his office in the morning. You got that?
Yes, but he wanted...
Mr. Pomeroy?
If I'd had any sense, I'd have given up right then with the bellboy pounding on the door, with that girl on the phone who could send me to the chair with a word. But as I said, in a spot like that, you don't think. Something else takes over.
You in there, Mr. Pomeroy?
I had to get my hands on that girl. I knew he'd have her number written down somewhere. There was nothing on the telephone stand. Nothing in the drawers but a couple of bridge score pads and some other junk. I wiped the knobs of the handkerchief and turned back to Walter, began searching his pockets. The bellboy was wrapping some keys outside when I found it. A little brown, leather-covered book with some names and numbers in it. I jumped toward the door, slid behind it just as it opened.
Mr. Pomeroy, I knocked and I thought... Holy cow! Larry! Larry!
The minute he turned the corner, I took off for the back stairway. The pack was beginning to howl up front when I left for the rear door. Still unseen, safe, except for that girl.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Robert Taylor in 4 Hours to Kill. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. And now Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our star Robert Taylor in 4 Hours to Kill, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I started across town toward Fifth Avenue, walking slowly, letting the cold night air work on my face. By now, the call was into headquarters, and a prowl car was on the way. In a half hour, the homicide men would be there with the police photographers. By 9, the story would be into the morning papers. They'd be out around midnight. Walter was front page stuff. And that girl who'd heard it all on the phone, she'd be able to read the headlines. And once she added it up, I was through. I had 4 hours to find her. Then, somehow, somewhere, I knew I had to kill her. Found a phone booth in a Fifth Avenue drugstore and took out the memo book. He'd scribbled first names and phone numbers on 4 or 5 pages. The rest of it was blank. No addresses, nothing else to go on. About a dozen of them belonged to women. So I started on number 1. Anna Lee had a Murray Hill number.
Hello?
Is this Murray Hill 41121?
That's right.
Is Joanne there, please?
Joanne? I'm sorry, I don't know any Joanne. You must have the wrong number. Are you sure?
Well, I guess I'd better check it again. I'm sorry.
No, Louise isn't in. And if you're that guy who's been calling her, let me tell you right now that...
You say you're making a survey? Well, my little old head isn't much good at figures, but I'll surely be glad to help you all. Hello.
Is this Maxine?
That's right. Who's this?
Didn't I talk to you a little while ago?
Who? Oh. Don't tell me it's Theodore.
Make it Ted, will you?
Oh, we're real friendly now.
Well, I hope so.
I see. And you make a habit of hanging up in people's faces?
We were cut off, Angel, and you were so snide about giving me your name, I couldn't call you back.
Mm-hmm. So you went out and bought yourself a crystal ball?
No. I just called up every girl in Walter's telephone index until you answered.
Why'd you do that?
Well, because I want to see if the girl is as nice as the voice.
How do you blush over the phone?
Look, why don't you save us both a lot of trouble by telling me where I can meet you?
I'd rather keep it this way.
I can be pretty persistent.
I can be pretty stubborn. One Pomeroy is about all I can cope with at a time. I'm awfully sorry, Theodore, but
Wait a minute. What's that music? The radio?
No, it's not the radio, and please don't bother me. You're a nice boy, but I'm too busy right now to play games.
Look, you've got to at least give me your last name, Maxine.
Good night, Theodore. Some other time.
But wait.
I'm sorry, pal. You forced me to do this.
Maxine, wait a minute. Yeah,
Information.
Would you tell me if you have a party by the name of Thomas P. Sherman at Plaza 2, 2376?
Thomas P. Sherman. Sherman.
That's right. Plaza 22376.
One moment, please.
I looked at my watch. 9 o'clock. I could close my eyes and see that hotel room now. Jammed with the boys from the police beat. Crowding around the medical examiner, grabbing for the phone, shooting questions at the lieutenant in charge.
Hello, sir.
Yes?
We have no record of a Thomas P. Sherman at Plaza 2, 2376.
Oh, well, who is listed at that number?
I'm sorry, sir. We do not give that information.
What about the address of the number?
I'm sorry, sir. We do
Look,
not...
I've got to have it, operator. It's very urgent.
One moment. I'll connect you with the supervisor.
No, skip it. I started to get panicky then. Got a lot of wild ideas about running, grabbing the next plane for anywhere. But I fought it down. I'd been a reporter long enough to know what happens to guys who run. I had to get that girl. I had to. Yeah?
You through with the phone?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thanks, pal. I gotta get a hold of the little woman, you know. The more I explain to her now, the less I'll have to do when I do get home. Boy, they're sure going all out in that Legion parade, ain't they?
Yeah. Parade? Excuse me.
Yeah, sure. What's the matter?
What was that you said about a parade?
Legion parade coming up Fifth Avenue. Crosstown traffic is tied up for 2 hours.
Coming by here?
Yeah, the band is down the street now.
Band? That's what I heard.
Huh?
Nothing. Thanks a lot. Crowds were lining the curbs outside. Down the avenue, somewhere around 78th Street, I could hear the band at the head of the parade, marching toward us. The same band I'd heard over her telephone, passing so close it almost covered her voice. She was on a low floor, next to the street, and the band had passed her at exactly 1 minute to 9. I remembered looking at my watch. I stood there and waited for the band. It was a wild idea, but I had a feeling if I figured it carefully, I could come pretty close. I walked the block with the band, then another one to make sure. It took them 1 minute and 20 seconds to cover a block. We hit 84th Street at 16 minutes and 20 seconds past 9. They'd covered exactly 13 blocks since they passed her telephone. That made it somewhere around 71st Street, on the ground floor. An apartment, maybe a residential hotel facing Central Park. I turned and started running back down Fifth Avenue. I was getting close, and there were still 2 hours before the morning papers hit the street. In the next hour and a half, I checked Fifth Avenue for 2 blocks on either side of 71st, going over nameplates and apartment doorways. There were 2 Maxines. I talked to one on the house phone. She must have been 70. And met the other one face to face, a hatchet-faced character who didn't appreciate being gotten out of bed by a drunk who had the wrong apartment. That left only one possibility. A residential hotel in the middle of the block. I decided I'd try calling her again. Walked past the cigar stand in the lobby to a row of phone booths at the rear. It was 10 minutes to 11. Time was running out.
Hello.
Hello, Maxine?
Here we go again. What is it this time, Theodore?
Well, I'm still trying to wear you down.
Because you like my voice.
Right.
You think I'm charming. Practically irresistible.
Right. And another thing.
What?
I think you live in the Grayson Arms on Fifth Avenue.
Wrong. I live on the other side of town.
Wait now. Be honest with me, Angel.
Now, hold it a second, will you?
She was lying. She knew what it was all about and was playing with me. The panic came back. I looked across the marble floor of the lobby toward the cigar stand. A customer was standing there. A girl had appeared behind the counter to wait on him. Then he left and another guy came in. My heart stopped. It was the distributor with a bundle of morning papers.
Hi, Eddie.
Hiya. About ready to fold?
Mm-hmm. Leave him on the counter.
Okay.
Night.
Night.
My mind was paralyzed. It didn't sink in. Not even when I saw the girl turn away and pick up the phone.
Now, let's see. Where were we, Theodore?
You were stringing me along about living on the other side of town. Listen, Maxine, you've got to...
Hello? Ted, are you there?
Yeah. Sorry. Maxine, have you got the time?
Oh, just a second.
I saw the girl put down the phone, hold her watch up toward the light.
5 to 11.
When are you through work?
Right now. Wait. How'd you know I was working?
Stay put for a minute and I'll tell you.
Ted.
Ted, what do you mean, stay put a minute?
Hello.
I'll be right with you, sir. Hang on, Ted. Yes, sir.
Package of those, huh?
Yes, sir. $18.25. Thanks. Anything else?
That's up to you.
Oh, now look.
Wait a
Ted.
minute. I told you I was the persistent type.
What? You're Ted.
Disappointed?
Oh, not exactly. How did you find
I was calling from the booth over there.
But how did you find this place?
My crystal ball.
Oh, you ought to get yourself a booth at the county fair. You'd make a fortune.
It's only a sideline. Do you really live across town?
Worst looking brownstone on 75th. But it's home.
Good, then I can walk you home.
Walter won't like this.
He won't mind.
Okay, Theodore, I'm whipped. Let me lock up and get my things. I'll be with you in a minute.
I waited while she shut things down, threw a tweed coat over her shoulders, put a blue felt hat with a feather in it on the back of her head. The face matched the voice. Dark hair, wide-set blue eyes with laugh wrinkles at the corners. I wasn't thinking about that then. I was thinking what a break it was she lived across town on the other side of Central Park.
Ted,
Huh?
mind if I mention something?
No, go ahead.
We're going the wrong way. Main path across the park's down there.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to meet any cops. The park's closed after nightfall, you know. You don't mind?
No? I don't mind.
At the last minute, she grabbed a paper off the pile, folded it, and stuck it in her pocket without looking at it. We turned into a dark byway. She moved closer and took my arm. The paper pressed against me like a hot branding iron in my side. My heart was pounding now. There was a choking lump in my throat. I hardly dared to talk.
I'm sorry I gave you such a bad time tonight, Ted.
Forget it.
I guess I thought you'd be different. More like your brother. Why are we stopping? Why did you do it?
You mean?
You can let your hair down. Walter can't hear us.
Why did I do what?
You mean you do this every night?
Huh?
Call up strange women, tell them you've fallen in love with their voices?
Oh. Well, let's not talk about that now.
I don't get it, Ted.
Look, I'll tell you later.
Never mind. I just thought it was worth mentioning. Guess I was wrong. Night, Ted. I can make it the rest of the way alone.
No, wait.
I mean it. Let go of me.
Shh. Quiet, Maxine. It's a cop. He'll hear us.
I don't care.
Hey! Anyone up there?
I held her tight, my lips hard against hers. I heard the cop walk by on the main path 50 feet away. There in that dark byway, I could have done it. 10 seconds, maybe 20, and it'll be over. I'd be free. But I discovered something else. As I felt her respond, felt her arms tighten around me. I said it before, back in that room with Walter's body at my feet. I stopped thinking. Something else took over. I was like an animal, fighting for life, going on nerve and instinct. But there in that black pathway in the park, I began to think again, like a human being. And I knew that whatever it is that's born into a murderer wasn't in me. That, love her or hate her, I could no more murder this girl in cold blood than I could fly to the moon.
Well, here's the 8th Avenue entrance.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me, Ted? Something's tearing you to pieces. I can see it.
Okay. You've got a morning paper in your coat pocket. Take a look at it.
Paper? What's that got to do
Here,
with...
give it to me. Page 1. I knew it. Lawyer attacked in city apartment.
Walter.
Yeah. You asked me. Here it is. New York, January 18th. Bruised and bleeding after an attack by a mysterious visitor into his rooms at the Bachelor's Club early last night. Walter Pomeroy... Wait a minute.
Go on.
Walter Pomeroy, noted criminal lawyer, still refused to disclose the identity of his assailant. Dr. James Penrose, attending physician, said Pomeroy suffered a possible concussion from a severe blow on the head, but was otherwise progressing nicely and would be released from City Hospital in 24 hours. The attack came at... Good Lord.
Severe blow on the head.
Yeah, he fell. Listen, Maxine, this doesn't tell it all. There's something else.
Then what is it? What is the matter?
Okay. So you want to know what's the matter? What's wrong with me? Okay, sit down on that bench there. Make yourself comfortable because... And that's it. That's what's wrong. I wanted you to know all of it because... Well, you're important to me now. Maybe more important than anything else in the world. You can check out if you want to.
It's nothing a cup of coffee won't cure.
Max.
There's an all-night stand around the corner. Got 20 cents.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Robert Taylor.
Ah, Wilcox, shall we do another sterling performance? I believe we rate at least 10 curtain calls.
Ham hock, old boy, if you think we're good, just wait till you try Autolite resistor spark plugs. They're the unbeatable performers of the spark plug field. And they're only one of more than 400 products made by Autolite for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems used as original equipment in many makes of America's finest cars. Batteries, spark plugs, generators, coils, distributors, starting motors, and bullseye seal beam headlights. All engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly because they're a perfect team. So don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite. Next Thursday, for Suspense, William Powell will be our star. The play is called The Escape of Lacey Abbott. And it is, as we say,
a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's Suspense play was produced and edited by William Spear and directed by Norman MacDonald. Music for Suspense is composed by Renee Garrigank and Lucien Moraweck and conducted by Lud Gluskin. 4 Hours to Kill is an original radio play by Harold Swanson. Robert Taylor will soon be seen with John Hodiak and Arlene Dahl in the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer production Ambush. In the coming weeks, you will hear such stars as Ozzie and Harriet Nelson and Rosalind Russell. And don't forget, next Thursday, same time, Autolite will present Suspense, starring William Powell.
3. Our third and final episode of Suspense today is A World of Darkness from January 20th, 1944, starring Paul Lucas as a blind man who insists he can name the person who murdered a young woman in his apartment building, despite not being able to see. A very unique story with several surprises, including the fact that his service dog, Carl, plays a role in it as well. Enjoy, and thank you for watching.
Roma Wines present
Suspense.
Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Salud.
Your health, senor. Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the man in black, here for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, to introduce this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight in Hollywood, Roma Wines bring you the distinguished actor who has just won the New York Film Critics Award for his performance in Watch on the Rhine, Mr. Paul Lucas. The suspense play which stars Mr. Lucas and which is produced and directed by William Spear is called A World of Darkness. And so with the performance of Paul Lucas as the musician named Anton Rizak, to whom the world was a world of darkness, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
All patrol cars in J area, J for Johnson. All patrol cars in J area go to 325 West 52nd, 325 West 52, the theatrical rooming house, homicide. This is homicide. A young woman stabbed. That is all.
Okay. Is everybody here now?
Yes, I think I've got all of them.
There's Mrs. Collins, Mr. Farrell, Miss Walker, Mr. Gunther.
Yes, they're all here, Lieutenant.
You're the landlady, Mrs. Washburn, right?
Well, if you want to be blunt about it.
I'm afraid I'm a blunt man. Maybe it's the business I'm in. Last night, a girl was killed in this house. According to the coroner, it happened about 2 a.m. She was killed in a particularly cold-blooded manner, stabbed. And that's murder. There's no two ways about it. Now, you're intelligent people. You're all connected with the theater.
No, not all.
Franz is my sort of caretaker, handyman.
Yes, handyman. But not to do with that theater, that place of sin and abomination.
Don't mind him. Franz has always been a little prejudiced.
I know when the sword of righteousness is ready to strike.
Where were you at 2 o'clock in the morning?
I was in my room, waiting.
What were you waiting for? Now, look, don't you people realize what you're up against? Till you can account for your actions last night, you're all under suspicion of murder.
What makes you so sure one of us did it?
Oh. You were Miss Nancy Collins' fiancé, is that right, Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
What were you doing last night?
I was out, working.
Anybody see you?
I don't know. I don't think so. How do I know?
What were you doing out walking around at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Well, after what happened,
Oh? What happened?
Oh, nothing. I was upset, that's all.
Why don't you tell him the truth, Daniel?
The truth? What's the use of all this talking? It's not going to bring her back.
What did you mean by that, Mrs. Collins? What truth?
It's not my place to say. Daniel considers it a personal matter. It couldn't have had anything to do with what... Oh, I'm sure no one is concealing anything of the slightest importance. Everyone loved Nancy. Everyone. Please. I know what you're getting around to. Why, Kay. That everyone loved her but me. That I hated her. But I didn't. Well, not enough to do a thing like that.
Where were you at 2 this morning, Miss Walker?
In my room.
Can you prove that?
No, of course I can't. That's the whole thing, don't you see?
No, listen. Who's playing that piano?
That's Mr. Reject in the room across the hall. He's a musician.
Does he live here?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me? I thought you said everybody was here.
No use talking to him. He doesn't even know about it.
Will you please let me handle this?
Really, Lieutenant, he couldn't tell you anything. You see,
You get him in here, Haggerty. Go get him. Okay. Now, listen. You people have got an awful lot of explaining to do. None of you can prove where you were or what you were doing or why you were doing it. What about you, Mrs. Collins?
You don't think... After all, I am poor Nancy's mother.
Mrs. Collins, I'm just trying to get at the facts. You have the room next to Nancy's. Didn't you even hear anything?
No. I've had insomnia for years. I have to take a strong sedative every night.
Here comes Mr. Reject.
Oh, Mr. Reject, I'm sorry to disturb you, sir. I didn't realize that...
That I was blind? Oh, it is no matter. I was waiting for you to send for me, officer.
You knew the police were here?
But of course. Oh, Mrs. Washburn, has anyone seen anything of Carl yet this morning?
No, not yet.
Who is Carl, Mr. Reject?
My Belgian police dog, who guides me. He has wandered off somewhere. Although I cannot say I blame him. It is not much fun being a companion only to a blind man.
Oh, well, he'll come back. That kind always does.
Oh, I'm not worried. But now you wish to speak of the terrible thing that has happened to poor Nancy.
Oh, you know about that?
Unfortunately, yes. By the way, here is the key to her room. It was locked and you were obliged to force it, were you not?
Why, yes, but how did you...
How do I have the key? And how do I know? You see, I'm a blind man. But there are many ways for a blind man to know many, many things.
Yes, I see.
Poor Nancy. Poor child.
How much do you know about that?
Quite a bit, I'm afraid. I know how she was killed. I know why she was killed. And I know who killed her.
Tonight in our Suspense Theater, murder was unseen in the dark, but the crime was witnessed by a single human being with the eyes of night. Roma Wines is bringing you Paul Lucas as star of Suspense in the Robert L. Richards story, A World of Darkness.
You think it is a great affliction to be blind. Yes, in a way it is. If he yields to it, it can make a man bitter and distort his mind. But if he struggles against it, there are merciful compensations. In time, he reaches out into the world again and finds he can perceive the meaning of the life around him without his eyes. A world of darkness becomes to him a place of utmost sensitivity to other things, to touch, to smell, but above all, to sound. The ticking of a watch, the rustle of clothing, the sound of breathing, or even the beat of a heart. I have only to focus my attention on a sound so distant or so slight as to be utterly imperceptible to anyone else. And to me, it is magnified and amplified 100 times. Last night, though sitting in my room and confined in my eternal darkness, I heard what I could not see. And I was witness to a murder. The bells of Trinity had just run the 3/4 hour. They are at the lower extremity of the city, but I always like to listen for them. It was 1:45 midnight. I was about to go back to my piano. I had been working on a little composition of my own when I heard Nancy coming down the street from the direction of the theater. She was walking very fast. It was clear to me that she was disturbed about something, so I knew she would want to see me. I waited for her knock.
Anton?
Yes, Nancy, come in. Oh, you are troubled. What is it?
How did you know?
You know I can always tell these things. See, even Carl knows.
Oh, hello, Carl. He's so nice. You're both so nice.
Carl and I. Huh? You know he loves you, Nancy.
I think he really does.
Almost as much as he loves me.
I know. Oh, I'm going to miss you both terribly.
You are going away?
Anton, I'm going to marry Danny Farrell.
To marry?
Yes, he's quitting the stage and he's going into the army. I'm going with him. That's what I want to tell you about.
I see.
Anton, you've always been so good to me. You've helped me so much, and I've always felt that you liked me.
More than that, Nancy. I'm very, very fond of you.
Oh, Anton, you're the best friend I've ever had.
But I'm nearly twice your age and blind.
Oh, that doesn't matter. We've had some wonderful times together.
Yes. And now you wish to talk to me because you are still not sure you have made the right decision, hmm?
Yes.
Now, to leave the stage now, just when you are having the first time such a wonderful success.
Oh, it isn't that. I've always hated the stage.
Hated it. Now, Nancy, now. You have a very great talent.
You can't have a talent for anything you don't like. And you can't like anything you've had crammed down your throat ever since you were barely able to talk.
Oh, it's your mother.
She's counted on it all these years. She sacrificed everything for my career. Oh, Mother loves me in her way, but sometimes she's so strange. When I told her about Danny tonight, I thought she was going to have a stroke or something. I've seen her angry before, but never like this.
Oh, it will pass.
Anton, for a minute she looked insane. I was frightened, really frightened.
Listen.
What? Anton, what is it?
Your mother, leaving her room. She will be coming down here to look for you.
How do you know?
The rustle of her satin robe. I hear it often. Perhaps we better not speak any more just now of your little trouble.
Oh, I shouldn't have bothered you. I know it must seem childish and silly to you.
No, Nancy, it is not for me. But perhaps your mother will not like it that you confide in others.
But how could you know that
Nancy?
You see?
She is coming.
Nancy?
Yes, Mother?
Oh, there you are. I thought you might be here.
Good evening, Edna.
Nancy, you really must come upstairs now. If I'm going to have your new dress ready for the equity party, I've got to cut it from the pattern tonight, and I want you to help me.
Mother, I'm not going to the party.
Why, Nancy, of course you are. It's very important.
Mother, do we have to go through it all again?
Nancy, dear, I'm sorry I lost my temper this evening. I know this seems like the only thing in the world that matters just now, love and all. But you simply can't walk out of the lead in a hit play and ever expect to be successful.
I don't want to be successful. Can't you get that through your head?
After I've slaved and skimped and planned all these years.
You'll be all right, Mother. There'll be enough.
I'll be all right. I'm not thinking of myself. I've never had a chance to think of myself. Only last week I drew every penny of my own savings and took it out in an insurance policy on you. $100,000. So that you'd have something for your old age.
You shouldn't have done that, Mother.
And now you want to throw away everything I've done for that harebrained boy.
But, Edna, if Nancy is in love...
You keep out of this.
Mother, please.
Oh, I've watched you too, Anton Rejack. But I knew she wouldn't have anything to do with a blind man.
Mother!
You couldn't see her. But you could touch her, couldn't you? You could be in love with her. Well, I hope you see now what a fool you've made of yourself. You fool. You blind fool. Fool.
Down, Carl. Quiet.
He struck me.
I'm sorry.
You deserved it, Mother.
I think you'd better go now, Edna.
Nancy, I want you to come upstairs right away. We're going to cut out your new dress tonight.
Oh, Anton, forgive me.
No, it is nothing. I'm sorry I did what I did, but I was afraid she would become hysterical.
Anton, I didn't know. Believe me, I didn't know.
No, it is nothing. You had better go up to her now.
Yes. Oh, I'm afraid.
Oh, but there is nothing to be afraid of.
Yes. But I'm afraid.
I could not sleep, although it was late. I tried to go back to my work, but my attention wandered. could not keep from mind from what was going on in that room upstairs. I heard each sound as clearly as though the cause of it were there at my very side. Nancy was weeping, and against the sound of her tears, like an inexorable counterpoint, the scissors, deliberate, mechanical snipping and crunching of heavy dressmaker's shears, cutting material on a table. Then there was an interruption. Footsteps running up the stairs. The footsteps of Danny Farrell. I knew what would happen then.
Mrs. Collins, you've got to listen.
So I did not want to listen.
Here. Nancy,
but for a moment I did.
Danny, I don't know what to do.
Well, it's about time you found out, isn't it?
I shut my mind to it. I didn't want to hear anymore. There was to be another quarrel, another agonizing scene. And then presently I heard the steps again. Slow and heavy this time, coming down the stairs. They went towards the front door instead of to his own room. He was going out. I did not know what he might do. I went to my own door, and as casually as I could, I opened it.
Oh, hello, Aunt Anne.
Why, hello, Danny. Were you going out?
For a little walk.
It's late.
I guess it is.
I'm sorry, Danny.
You know about it, do you?
Yes, Nancy told me tonight. There was a scene with her mother again. But it will come out all right.
Oh, no, it won't.
Why?
Nancy's changed her mind. Or rather, her mother's changed it for her.
Oh, the poor child.
Anton, Nancy's a lovely girl. She's the loveliest girl in the world. But she's weak.
Oh, but we are all weak in one way or another.
But she doesn't know what she does to people. She doesn't know the torture she puts people through.
No.
And I can't stand it any longer. If I can't have Nancy, I'll do something.
Danny, now, it will be all right.
It can't be all right. How do I know it won't go on like this after we're married? Oh, I'm crazy, I suppose, but
I know how these things are. Two young people in love cannot be kept apart by anyone or anything in this earth.
No, Anton. I thought it over and over every way there is. It won't work.
Oh, come in.
Anton, Oh. I didn't know you were here, Danny.
Okay.
I just heard the news. Over at the theater. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I suppose I had to say that. You know I don't mean it, Danny.
Please, Kay,
I don't think you love her, Danny. I don't see how you could.
Kay, I don't want to talk about it tonight.
Are you afraid to talk to me, Danny? Are you?
I'm sorry, Kay. Good night, Anton.
Danny. Danny, listen to me. Danny!
Oh, let him go. He's upset tonight.
He's upset. He's upset.
Kay, stop it. Get hold of yourself.
I love him. I love him. I can't let him go.
Oh, but you must, don't you see? He's going to be married.
Before she came along, he couldn't even think of anyone but me. She planned it very nicely. Just the way she's planned everything else. She doesn't care how many lives she wrecks, including his. But it won't be so easy this time.
Kay, you are talking foolishness.
Listen, Anton. Before I'd let her get away with this, I'd kill her. So help me, I'd kill her.
She left me at last. I paid no heed to where she went. I was disturbed and troubled. I sat in the darkness of my mind thinking. Then I heard steps again. Those odd, dragging steps coming towards my door. Franz?
Yes, Mr. Reject.
Did you want to see me, Franz?
No, I was only listening.
Listening? To what?
Don't you hear it? The beating of the wings? They've been close about the house all evening.
Oh, have they?
The time is very near. Are you a good man, Mr. Reject?
Now, I don't know, Franz. I try to be.
The black angel with the bright sword of righteousness and vengeance. Do you think we can escape him?
Well, I hope so.
No. Don't you know what goes on in this house? Haven't you seen them? With the painted lips, the tinkling rings and bracelets, and the vanity and the scoffing?
Yes, Franz. What have you in your bag there?
Oh, yes, my tools. Always I work day and night. There's a dripping faucet up in Miss Collins' room. I have to fix it.
Dripping faucet? Oh, yes.
What's the matter, Mr. Reject? Did you think of something?
Oh, yes. I was thinking that I must take Carl out for a walk. No, Carl, down.
Hello there, Carl. He's a fine dog, eh?
Franz.
Yes.
Go along. Do what I told you. It's late.
Yes. I do what I'm told. Remove out of the midst of Babylon and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans. For this city will I humble to the dust, and this house will I make a place of weeping and desolation.
The moment the old man called my attention to the faucet, I had heard it. When I went back into my room, I still heard it. I heard the old man tinkering with the pipes. Then the dripping grew less and stopped. Then the shears began again. Those long, sharp scissors cutting the dress. I forced myself to return to my work, and for a while I heard nothing more. Then I heard it. The dripping had begun again. But this time it was no longer water that was dripping. It was then that I knew. I sat frozen with horror. It was the most terrible sound I had ever heard in my life. At last I got up and took my cane and went to the door. Carl wished to go with me, but I closed the door on him. It was later, somehow in my confusion, that he slipped away. I started up the stairs. That terrible sound grew louder. It came from Nancy's room. I had just reached the top of the stairs. There was no way for anyone to leave Nancy's room except in my direction. It was then I heard the telltale whisper. The murderer had passed me in the darkness. I went to Nancy's door. There was no need to go in. I knew what was there as surely as though I had seen it happen with the eyes I no longer have. For I could hear the steady dripping of her blood. I closed the door and locked it. I put the key in my pocket. I wished to make certain that the criminal would have no chance to return and cover up any evidence of the crime. Then I returned to my room to wait for you officers of the police to come. And now you would know, as I knew, why Nancy Collins died and who killed her.
Well, do all you people here confirm what Mr. Rejack says about your movements last night?
Wait. What did you mean about the telltale whisper?
Now, what is the use of any longer pretending, Edna? You killed her. Now you must pay for it.
No.
Now, doubtless you have already found her fingerprints on the scissors with which Nancy has stabbed.
Oh, naturally, they were Mrs. Collins' scissors anyway.
And I have a suspicion that you will find the insurance policy she took out on her daughter's life only last week that makes Edna Collins the beneficiary in the event of Nancy's death.
No, I didn't do it.
You better take her along, Haggerty.
All right, come on.
No, please, wait a minute. Maybe I've been selfish, but I loved her. He's lying because he hates me for what I said. No, please!
Well, Mr. Rejack, I guess several people owe you their thanks for this.
And you owe me nothing. If it could only bring her back to life.
Come in.
We found Mr. Rejack's dog, ma'am, down in the cellar. Been there all night. Here, Carl.
Carl, my poor old Carl. Here, Carl. Carl, what's the matter now? Where are you?
Grab him, somebody. Grab him. Pull it back, you.
Carl, what's the matter? Don't you know me?
Mr. Rejack, you say you shut your dog in your room before you went upstairs last night.
Yes.
You're certain?
But of course.
And you say you did not go into Nancy Collins' room after you discovered the murder?
No, I did not.
Well, that's very strange, Mr. Rejack. Because your dog did. His coat is matted with her blood.
I realize now that the dog must have followed me. I heard him whimper when I struck. Then somehow he disappeared. But before I locked the room, the beast must have fawned on her where she fell. Yes, I I killed her. It is no matter now. She will marry no one now, nor will I. Yet it is true I heard those things. Yes, most of them. You would be amazed what I can hear. Now, even from where I sit, I can hear the men at work at the place where they will take me, although that place is many miles away. They are hammering on the scaffolding in preparation for me. And now they are clambering up on the platform. And now they are about to test that ingenious device that will snuff out my life. Listen. They spring the trap.